everybody, how's it going? Well, it's been one of those days. Haven't really accomplished anything, but I've accomplished a lot. I got rid of a tote sitting here. I can get through the door pretty reasonable. Cleaned up around there. Been using the sandblaster today, and it's not doing too bad because I took the sandblaster. See, I've got a John Deere LX 188 that I got a couple years ago that had to fire. I've rebuilt it. Well, the original motor is this one. Well, I got done cleaning her up and that, and de-blasting the parts. I got sooted and cleaned, and pistons, I mean, look good. So, yeah, I'm working on that. Turning some of the parts I needed. I know they don't usually paint these little motors, but I want to paint her green, and I don't know if I want to paint the block and that, but I might. And I got another SK wrench here that I found at my dad's that was rusty. I just sandblasted that and painted that. Thought I had that welder sold. It fell through. Haven't decided what to do with this little Ford 3.0. I almost forgot something. I'm sure nobody heard it, but there. Radio just. So I got that. So I'm going to get this rebuilt. I want to rebuild the motor. My small blocks ain't going too good. Oh, and the other thing is, I checked my diabetes. I ended up at the doctor's yesterday. I wasn't in too good a shape. I ate yesterday, and going down the road, I was like, falling asleep, and that. I called him and told him, hey, I gotta get in and see you. I got in there, and I've been in the 300 range before, but it never bugged me. Now I get into the 300 range. Good night. So we upped my insulin again, and he said for my weight I could end up taking up to 200 units a day of insulin. I'm like, holy cow. Well, I know I haven't ate, but my second day of being at 80 units, so I'm taking 160 units a day. I checked my numbers here a little bit ago. I'm at 96. Normal range is 80 to 120. I'm just like, wow. I can feel a big difference, guys. Just got to keep that. Hopefully that'll be the magic. I don't want to be taking 200 units a day. Jeepers creepers. But and the nurse is like, oh, you've lost weight. Your face has gotten smaller, so I must be losing the weight. I guess clothes are still fitting loose. Some of my old sweatpants. Got to watch when I wear those now. So yeah, I've been using the parts washer today, and sandblaster, and I guess I never did really tell you guys about that. I know there's the price that's on it, but that is not the price that was paid. It's been sitting over in the store for a long time, and I went in, and I know the manager over there, and I asked her, I said, hey, can you do a better price on that sandblaster? She's like, oh, I sell them all the time. I'm like, really? So she walked over to where I was talking, and she goes, yeah, I see, I sell these all the time. I said, no, not that. This one. Oh, that one. Yeah, that has been here for a while. So she went and did some looking. And she found me in the store, and says, hey, how about 120 bucks? I'm like, yeah. Inside I was going, yeah. I said, well, yeah, I suppose that works. Well, I didn't know when I went to pick that thing up off the shelf. I looked down at the sandblast and stuff. Well, that's glass bead they had there, 80 grit, 50 pounder, and the guy says that's the last we're going to get of that. I'm like, oh, and it's red tagged. It was 40 bucks for 50 pounds. They had it red tagged for 20 bucks. I bought the glass bead and the sandblaster for $10 less than what the sandblaster would have cost by itself. Hey, good deal. Yeah, and it's starting to earn its keep. I mean, cleaning up little parts here and there, cleaning up bolts, or it's kind of handy to have. So Yeah, I'm kind of, in a way, run out of work to do out here at the farm. But I got work to do in my wood shop, but I've kind of got a problem that I just, that's kind of why the welder was going to be sold, because, yeah. But the guy called me about 11 o'clock that morning and said, hey, consider it sold. All right. Calls me later that night after he talked to his wife and offered me a different price. I said, nah, I can't go that low. My wife will kill me. His wife wanted to kill him for wanting to buy it. My wife would have killed me for selling it that cheap. So it's still here. But yeah. Anybody need a good washer and dryer? Got one here. So if ever get water out here, that'd be great out here. So otherwise, yeah, not a whole lot going on. I guess when I get the parts for that little LX 188, and I think that was a 17 horse Kawasaki engine with a pressure oiled system in it. Got to hone it quick, wash it out again, and once I got everything, I want to check ring gap. I don't know if I even replace the rings. I mean, for what John Deere wants for their rings, those are expendy rings, so might just hone it, and if the ring gap's good, well, I guess I can't tell you if it was using oil or not, but then I'm going to have to find a manual to get the torques and all that on that little motor, but so that might be one little motor, and it's just going to be a short block or a long block. If I there'll be a spare for mine, because well, naturally everything else, all the externals were burned off the plastic, the radiator, the flywheel got hot enough, the magnets fell out. So I need to find somebody that's got one that they blew it up and everything's still there. Then I could take all the parts off that, throw the block and that away, and I could have another complete motor. And if I had a complete motor, that'd be a handy little motor to have on a dump trailer. So yeah, I guess I haven't done much for car work wise. I'm kind of at a standstill, and the Camaro, I really don't want to tear into that until things are a little better. This way the Camaro, the parts Camaro is still there, everything's where it's supposed to be, kind of hard to lose it. I take that car apart, I'm going to bag everything, label it, but then I got to have a place to store it. I'm running out of space. So yeah, but at the same time I got the motor sitting over there behind that ramp right there, but I gotta get the all about timing and money. It just I made my I got wow. Maybe we're gonna check my blood sugar again. I'm starting to ramble. I guess I don't know much else. Just haven't done much since I did the long video with the daughter's car. And car's doing better. Check engine light keeps coming on once in a while, and it keeps referring to an O2 sensor, but I think I had one of those oh-duh moments, and I kept saying bank 1 sensor. I thought sensor 1, it might be sensor 2. So it might be the other oxygen sensor we might have to replace. So, but right now it's absolutely gorgeous outside. The corn's gone. The renter got that. It's look at that sunset. It's just absolutely gorgeous. A poor truck there probably thinks I forgot about it, but that's the one I'm trying to come up with a motor for. Tractor, I think I finally got the governor to where it works better. Haven't sold anything, they're all here. Yeah, just tore down a couple shelf units. Don't know what I'm going to do with them, but all I know is I better pick them up, because I think in the No, they took the snow out of the fork air sets, right? So, yeah. Plenty to do and nothing to do it with. Then I even went through and I even found some of my old stickers from when I used to race and put on the cars, JE pistons and Senko, and some of my old race notes for the cars. I've got some more notebooks around that I haven't found yet, but I think I know where they're at. I had my setups and what cams and what motors, and a lot of stuff that I glance at it and a lot of that stuff just rolls right back to the front of the head. Oh yeah, I remember what I did. And I tell you, with the diabetes number down today, do feel better. So, well, I don't know much else. It's probably too long of an update or whatever, but thanks for watching that long video, and I'll try and keep them a little shorter from here for a while, or find something more interesting. But like I said, I want to check in with John Deere, see about getting the gaskets and everything for that, and get us a little short block built there. So, or if I can come up with some heads that are good and get a motor back and get the rings and bearings, we'll be building a V8 to put in that 97. So it kind of sucks being out here at the farm. I don't have internet out here. Can't jump on the computer and check things. And I think my goal is to get us out of town and back to our farm, but all that's left out here is a couple old shops. All the other buildings we knocked down and burnt. Unfortunately, my dad was not one to spend money on upkeep of the buildings, and wasn't much left when I got the farm. So what do you do? So, well, we'll probably talk at you tomorrow or so, and we'll hopefully do something interesting. I didn't even think about picking up the camera today, but all I did is a lot of washing and sandblasting. You wouldn't have been able to see all. You just heard the air compressor run. So, all right, see you later. Thanks.